really hard to score the basketball. We struggled to score, had some turnovers, but they make everything difficult, and you've got to be really solid. You got to play with tempo offensively, and then obviously they've got a big time scoring threat inside a pro and Boldereva, and then you've got Jalen Gregory on the perimeter, who's just really tough. Just one of the best on-ball defenders in our league. Just plays really hard, and then Tamia Scott has put up big numbers for them offensively as well. So they've been messing around with a little four-guard lineup too. So kind of gives you something a little different to look at. And then Western Kentucky, they lost at Middle on Saturday, but really hot team. We had a chance to win on the road there. Had the ball down 3 with 2:32 to go, and couldn't score and couldn't finish it out. So I thought we rebounded the ball really well. Feel like they present some problems in terms of what they do. Or offensively, they've got a 5 that shoots the 3 really well, and they're a smaller team, but they spread the floor, they move it well, they want to turn you over, try to play a high number of possessions, and force a lot of turnovers. So we've got to try to force our style on them, and so it would be 2 tough games. We've got to be ready to go, and 2 very differing styles, which is kind of par for the course in our league. Playing someone on Thursday and Saturday, usually pretty different. So feel like our team competed pretty well against both teams, but you got to find a way to protect home court.
Last couple of years, you guys have played probably closer than anyone else. Matchup-wise, it's kind of changed. I feel like it's kind of like the difference between the
Yeah, I think we've got to do a great job of fighting for easy shots. They force you into enough bad shots or tough shots that you've got to go steal some possessions, whether that be on the offensive glass, get to the free throw line, or get out in transition. And that's going to start with how we defend. Are we getting stops that lead to transition for us, and then getting to correct spots? I thought that was a problem for us last week, especially on Saturday. We didn't shoot it well, but there were a number of times where we just didn't get to correct spots. And it's February, we should be a little better with that. So we've got to be more intent on getting to correct spots, staying spaced and spread, but really not settling for the shots that they want. They're well coached. I mean, they're going to try to force you into the shots they want you to take, and you've got to be disciplined enough to play with a little tempo and then go try to steal some possessions as well. Yeah, I wish I had the answer to that. I think, this group is young, and we've been inconsistent on the road, and, I thought our post group had a really good workout yesterday in practice. I thought their energy was really good. I thought their response was great coming back, and, we got back to work yesterday, and I expect her to have a really good week. I think, it's you put them in position to be successful. You challenge them in the areas that they need to be challenged. So you try to encourage them where they need to be encouraged. Aside from our fourth quarter at Kennesaw, I think our team has been really solid. You look first quarter, fourth quarter, we've been really good. It's been the second, third quarter, and I think some of that is foul trouble, rotations, just some different things. I think you can look at some trends in that lineup-wise, and most of it has to do with foul trouble. But they've responded really well, and I think that's kind of been the MO for this group of, we are experiencing things for the first time a lot, and you get a feel for it, and then you respond. And so I'd love to jump out, and we've had some games where we've jumped out, like FIU, and we got off to a good start against Liberty, but you're still trailing at the half, and in the Liberty game, and we're up against FIU. But I think so much of it is just game by game. It's day by day. I think we live in a world where it's you try to see where their focus is minute by minute, hour by hour, and just trying to help them with that of just consistency. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I think they've earned that. Like I think that they deserve that. This group works really hard, and I was with Isla over at A. Phillips this morning reading to some kindergartners, and they're invested in the community. I think that they're great representatives of our program and our university, and I mean, they're undefeated in league play, and you got two of the best teams in the league coming in this week, and it should be great women's basketball. And I think that you look across the country, people are supporting that, and we need to make sure that we get fans in the stands and show these young women the support that they've earned and they deserve.
This is totally off topic. True story at Cedar Creek, the girl festival to the Katie.
Yeah.
She was telling me about like the idea of this
Yeah.
do with things like camps, and she said that they still do something.
Yeah, we do. It's beads are a big deal. I think we're in a time where kids are incentivized for everything, and whether it be at school or at home or what. And I think any way that you can acknowledge and reward. When we were going through, it was just like you showed up and played hard because that's what you're supposed to do, or you showed up and did what you were supposed to do because that's what you were supposed to do. And I think it's just a way to reward them. We do it with a toughness chain or a hard hat, or just they need that incentive, and I think it's a great way to reward that. And we talk a lot about catching people doing right as opposed to just always looking for them doing something wrong. And so whether that's somebody that's not in the game and we're filming huddles and timeouts, and you got players that aren't playing that are encouraging teammates and talking through certain things, and they're fully engaged, those are opportunities to praise those people of being great teammates, because everybody has a role. You may not like your role, but everybody has a role, and we always have an opportunity to do something to change that role, whether it's increase it or not. And it may not be in the game. It may be that you're playing a huge role in practice of playing that scout team, or giving a defense a certain look. And I think any time that we can do that, and especially at the high school level, just in younger kids at our camps, of just incentivizing that, of rewarding that, praising that, and just helping them understand, hey, this is the standard, this is how you do it.
Anything from you, Ben?
Oh, God, thanks, guys.
Awesome. Appreciate it.